long will this take to start?
Very quickly.
Very quickly.
Okay, so we're talking 30 seconds? We're talking
No.
a minute?
He mixes no more than a minute.
So 1 minute to mix.
Again, the greater amount, the less
Right.
time you have. The reaction kicks up.
And with a thin layer of resin, usually.
Okay, well this I'm just going to pour it. You need
Get the camera close so you can watch it expand.
Well, we will at the
Does it bubble up?
Not
It
yet.
just goes.
Okay, even if it
Doesn't have
expands on
any
its own, right? As Melanie said, she got the problem with the details.
good.
It's not such a bad idea to rotate it a little,
Yeah,
so it would get to all these
same
details.
thing as when you got the
Okay,
initial resin.
let's get the camera to do the job. Okay, let's put it down.
Is there enough
So everybody
light?
could see.
Oh my goodness.
What if we put the light on it?
Now you see it starts to come up.
Where's the dramatic music?
Oh, it's coming.
Dobra.
Thus spoke
Zarathustra.
Oh, yeah, it is coming up.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my goodness. If only we could put money into this foam.
Yes.
and
watch
make
how
it
much
grow like that.
Alchemy.
I don't think this is that different than the stuff they use in your homes to do install. It's basically the same premise, I guess.
Comes, you know what, when they put that in it is, as it's going along, you can see expanding behind
Yeah.
the thing. It's just, yeah.
So this lends support to the resin, because you've got a very thin layer of the resin, right? And now this is backed up, so to add support,
Yeah, good idea.
it
Is
gives
it
strength
solid?
and
Especially if the piece is.
Is it solid when it's...
Yes.
yeah, and it has a density to it.
Yeah.
It is quite dense.
You
This
can't
stuff.
stick a, it's not foam like,
Oh,
It's actually an expanding foam.
How do you know when it's reacting?
Probably
Just,
somewhat heavy.
It stops.
It stops.
It stops expanding.
Wow.
be careful if Donna's got sugar. Does it? That's a fine.
It should mushroom over, but it looks
You can
like
see the
it's
thing when
slowing
you're talking
down.
about, you see the corners are not getting exactly
No,
filled,
they're not. Yeah.
right? So which is a good thing, because what I usually do, I don't want anybody would see that was a foam. I cut it off. I actually kind of
Scoop it out a little
scoop
bit,
it out
right?
a little and put in the plastic.
Along this one.
So he seals the bottom, so
Oh,
the
this
whole
is-
thing's encapsulated. You don't see the foam on the finished product.
And it's
Because it would look
Take you
cheap.
to do your
If someone were to
initial-
pick their sculpture up and see foam underneath, they go, forget it, I'm not buying this piece of crap, right?
Okay, you can see it's already. It's already. So we can put it aside.
Pour the resin.
Oh, okay.
Thing should be said about the curing time. As we say, if it's something blob-like, right, it's like a sphere, you can pull it out of the mold quite fast. But if you have thin section, let's say if you have the figure with the arm extended, your body, because it's got a greater mass, has been already cured, while arm is not. So if you pull it out of the mold too early, your arm may actually bend. So if you have thin section, leave it overnight for the full curing. So let's, okay, the second one was 125, 125,
You need it for, you need it
and it was one actually 70, 170 of the foam.
Just put foam beside that so we don't forget. And just
Someone is working on the mold. We're going just to cut it off.
I was just fearful that, you know, I was fearful because I had a feeling you might just put
Oh, no, I won't do that.
So you can see it's still a little bit spongy inside, but outside it's a crust. What I can do now, what I'm doing now, I'm just removing the excess of the coat of this foam. So you can see I'm having a little bit of the space now. So if I feel like without pouring the plastic, it's going to be covered with the plastic. Nobody will even know that we have the foam inside.
That's amazing. That worked really great. Step on it, baby, shine.
Bonbon, madame?
looks like bubble gum. Oh, it's like a sponge.
It's
Oh, that's bubble gum. And this
strawberry
Where are you
truffle.
gonna keep this one?
looks like, feels like sponge.
Except to chew it a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to eyeball how much material I want to cover here, 300 grams.
Is it 50/50?
he's doing about 300
Yeah,
here
just
to back it
it's
up.
eyeball.
You can record, get rid of it.
We get instructions.
Okay, let's talk about the cost actually, right? Because it's quite an interesting So we use like 300, 2 times, 3 times, 1 liter, right? We talk about $20 for the cost. I think it's phenomenal value for money. Yeah, the whole cost of it is $20.
You got
I
double the
brought my
volume
wallet today.
easily. Did you calculate how many drips? Can you be precise with the color?
No.
No.
Put as much.
You could be.
Well, it could be if you use a syringe and you kind of sort of
Okay.
count it drop by drop. So you zero it. So mixing. And you're going to pour it. Do we have some mold to fill up? Because we're going to have some leftovers? No.
Do I have a mold?
Yeah, some kind of mold to fill.
There. Do you have one of your little molds out here, Pam? I don't
They're in my locker.
Move it away.
Hey, Janet, you want to try one of your pieces in resin, Janet?
Yeah, where's Janet Raven? She's gone. All her molds are sitting there.
She just, that one.
It's in the kitchen?
Yeah, in the kitchen or the bathroom.
You have to put
Because it penetrates deeply inside it, right?
Well, you can do something
I
here.
like to always to apply liquid with excess, so it gives me the ability to level it on the sand machine, just to get the perfectly level board, right?
The lentil chips? Don't you love them?
And we don't really care about that at this point because we got our face coat.
Oh, so you're good then. That's
And
They
we'll
got stuff in the lake, love them.
okay.
Love these.
This is ready.
All right.
da 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 da. Where's the drum roll? We need our drummer. Hoping and wishing.
I was just doing that too.
And hoping.
Of course, you have to be strong like it.
Mother of one another.
So that's the thing I was talking about, right? You see the resin got in between this, so now you just pick it up and it's going to come off the mold, right?
What's inside of the mold a different color?
Shellac.
Shellac. Shellac is a sealer, so when you apply the mold release, it's not getting absorbed by the mother mold. You have the grated release.
Oh, his funny face. This is gonna be good.
Here on the other side is the hard part.
What do you mean it's the hard part?
Well, because we only slid it up one side, right?
This is,
But we got muscle coat in here.
sorry.
Okay, here we go.
It's the perfect color.
Oh, wow.
I like the color.
So we have a little bit of the silicone stuck in here. Okay, let's see. We have no bubbles. It's pretty good. I don't know what's going on here.
It could have been a flaw in the mold.
It's mostly the floor in the mold.
So that's a question that I have. If you want to, okay, we obviously have a seam on one
Right,
side,
right.
Yes?
and we've got some stuff we want to clean up. So how do you work with the resin to clean things up?
Okay, you can use just a sandpaper, very fine, right? Let's say if the shift is quite big, work with a coarse paper, then go with a smoother one, and you finish it with wet sanding.
We have the wet dry sand, the black one. You use wet.
Okay, you finish it with
I have to tell you, the color's quite lovely. I think it suits the piece.
Yeah,
It's very bubbly.
It looks like bubble gum.
then we'll just roughly chew. we can. So you finish with the wet sanding. When you're going to do this work with the paper,
Wait, he's got one more side to
I know, I just wanted to feel the sense of if it had substance.
you're going to
You know,
break
you want a little bit of weight, otherwise the stuff feels cheap.
the texture. The texture is going to be a little bit different from the place you work on and the place you didn't, right? So, having done all this work with the sandpaper, with wet sanding, after you apply the wax, you wouldn't see anything.
Really?
The waxing the plastic removes all the traces of any kind of patchwork.
Waxing?
Yep. You just apply, just
The Renaissance wax or the
These wax.
beeswax?
yeah. Okay. So,
Nice. Now I have something to put in the window.
please, if you want to get the perfect mold, first you cannot get it with a brush on, and that's the only thing you can get from the soft material. Finish it in a solid material, like make the hydrocalcas. Finish it the way you like it, and then remold it with a pourable one. With the pourable ones,
The glove.
when you use a vacuum rubber, you get the perfect mold. That's what I do. I'm going to try now is something that I haven't tried before, but I was always wondering if it's possible. This is different material. It's 360, 326. This is 325, which has got 3 minute set. This is 326. It's a 7 minute set.
Oh, that looks nice.
Are you going to combine the two to?
I want to try to add carbosil with that and to see if it actually would have the cyclotropic property.
Try.
So this is amorphous fumed silica, is commonly known as a carbosil, right?
Not perfect.
The carbosil is a trade name, it's not a material. It's like a Kleenex. Kleenex has become sort of the name for any tissue you are buying, but again, it's a trade name. So the actual material is amorphous fumed silica, which is a shaved fiberglass. Right? So, okay, it thickens just about anything. It thickens just about anything, and you should be using a mask when you're wearing it, when you're working with that. No, it's actually.
The caution is that you really should wear a mask when you're using both the metal powder and this.
Yeah.
Okay, guys?
So it's chemically neutral. So you can mix it with just about anything.
Okay.
It's not going to react on in any way. So, okay, I'm going to, because I have 7 minutes set here. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to mix it all together because I want to see the consistency. Because if I mix it only with one, I don't know. But because I have this time,
You have time to play.
that's right. So if it works, okay, let's give it a...
Blue Angel. Oh, you're doing a green angel?
Yeah. And again, let's start the timer to see the thing going on. Because if it works,
If this works, then what?
then we're going to use it there.
Why?
Why? Why not?
Why instead of the marble dust?
Well, because we can build the thickness which is we can control.
Oh, we can, okay, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, dig, yeah.
Right? Because that's a perfect thing. We can.
This is what we use to thicken the densite for our mold making too, so you
So
see
it's
how
to
it
make it stick
thickens
through the
the
side.
densite without affecting the setting time,
You
right?
can think densite. You can think even silicone. Let's say.
Yeah, they use it for silicones. If we didn't have the thixotropic silicone, we could put this in the liquid one, okay?
Well, actually, in a case like that, I prefer to separate it in two. So let's say if you make it too thick, you can always dilute it. So you can knock it over. But this time, I'm just going to go slow. Okay, certainly we can use a little bit more of that stuff. No, don't close it yet.